Hi everyone and welcome to the review. Today I'm going to be showing you the Marvel Legends Iron Man 3 Wave Iron Patriot. This is the comic book accurate Iron Patriot, not the movie Iron Patriot, and it comes with the body of Ironmonger. Now this picture is actually wrong because it actually comes with the shoulders as well attached, so it's a bit strange that it hasn't put the red line about that, but never mind. Here you can see classic Iron Man and heroic age Iron Man, some nice artwork, and then the picture. Now, as I've said before, I wish there was a bio here instead of this picture, but this guy especially needs it because a lot of people out there would buy this. I know it doesn't matter too much, but they'd buy it thinking it was James Rhodes because of the film. But as the people know who actually read the comic books, this is Norman Osborne, or as other people might know him, Green Goblin. So it is a little strange that they haven't put a bio on there, but never mind, we'll skip past that. I'm not going to talk about it because it's a bit of a lengthy little bio if I go into too much detail. So, let's get on to the figure. So here's the figure itself. It is the extremis mould, slightly retooled to be Iron Patriot, and that is because they have added the star on the centre of the chest instead of the normal arc reactor. And it's a very, very good, accurate paint job. The reason that they've chosen extremis is because in the comics, it is actually the extremis armor that Norman Osborne uses to make this suit. So I'm not going to go into any detail about who this guy actually is and how he came to become Iron Patriot, but the figure is an excellent representation of it. Now, I don't have the original extremis mold to actually compare to this guy, but I can already say this thing is better in my opinion, because we have a hell of a lot of Iron Man figures already in this line, and how many Iron Patriots do you get really? This thing probably only came out because the film came out and they put the movie Iron Patriot out there, so I'm really glad that we do actually have this figure. Now, as you can see, you have a very nice yellow repulsor there, same as the eyes. And let's just have a close-up of this head here. It looks really, really awesome. As you can see, there's just a little bit of plastic sticking out there. But yeah, very nice swirly paint. The red is super, super shiny. It's got sort of like little glittery bits in there. The silver's nice. It's sort of like a whitey kind of silver. It's not proper silver, because that's proper silver. But it's not just white, it's like a shiny white silver thing. But here on the abs, it's actually sort of, I don't know, just not as good. As you can see, it's more blue. It looks as if it just needed another coat to come through really, really well. But for the most part, paint on this guy is very good, and as I said, it's the extremis mould. So let's get into the articulation of this thing. The head can go up, down, left, right, has a little bit of a side-to-side movement. It's pretty good, and the best thing about it is the up motion is perfect for flying poses. Probably the best Iron Man mold that you can have for flight poses. The shoulders, they have these flaps on, enabling you to have some good articulation there, so that when you move the arm up, the flaps sort of just move out the way. But as you can see, full 360, that they are actually attached to the arm, so if you move it up, it is a little strange that they're just underneath, but that's the only downside to it really. And then we have a swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the wrists, and up and down, just like the classic Iron Man. Nothing on the back of the wrist, enabling for a good firing pose there from the repulsor blast, so very nice. Abs also good for flight poses because you can get a good down movement, but the up is just enough to complement the head and get a really, really nice pose. So if I just move these arms out here and sort of get a pose, I mean, I know you've got a closed fist there, but it's not too bad. You know, you can sort of move the legs together a little bit and get a very good flying pose. So that's one thing that I'm extremely happy about with this, and I almost wish it came with a stand that you can do that and just attach him on, because that looks absolutely awesome. But leg wise, it does have movement in the legs. It doesn't feel like it, but it does. You can move these pods out the way, and then that allows for the legs to come out, but forward and back is quite poor on this guy. That's literally all you're getting. So I don't like that, but never mind. Then we have a rotation here at the thigh, double jointed knees, and then the feet can go up and down and left and right, and although they look like they're going to be hindered by these bits, they're not. They have full movement. And then also you have the rotation at the diaphragm as well. So overall this figure is really good articulation wise. That is an amazing flight pose, but unfortunately the legs practically have no movement whatsoever. So if we just take a close-up look at the armour again, you can see very nice detail in the neck. It has some pretty nice lines running throughout the gauntlets there. You have this sort of grill on the side, and then on the bottom of the feet you have good detail but no peg holes, just like classic Iron Man. But that's it for articulation and mould. So let's take a look at a size comparison here next to the movie I Am Patriot. So this here I think is the reason that this guy came out, and as you can see he's a little bit smaller. I do prefer this as a figure, but I prefer this as a collector. So I can't really tell you which one to buy. If you're just after one I Am Patriot, your best bet would probably be going for a Marvel Select figure, because they do tend to have more detail and they're a little bit bigger and everything, but they can be a little pricier. If you're looking for a movie I Am Patriot, then definitely go for this, because not only because that's not a movie I Am Patriot, but because Marvel Select, I think they do one, but they actually do this figure as a normal War Machine colour scheme, which I think I might actually get because that looks awesome. So this might actually be your only bet of getting a very, very well detailed figure of the movie I Am Patriot. But definitely if you're looking for a classic I Am Patriot, this is the way to go. Whether you can find a different one somewhere else, I don't know if they do any others apart from the 3 3/4 inch and stuff like that, or older versions that have gone in the past. But I think that this is a very good figure, and obviously if you want to create your Ironmonger, then it's one that you have to get. But 100% recommended. I would recommend every figure in this wave, but I really do think that if you're into I Am Patriot and that kind of storyline, then definitely go ahead and buy this. So that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. If you want to see that movie I Am Patriot, then go ahead and click on the link in the top left. And if you want to see any other Marvel Legends figures to come in the future, then go ahead and click on subscribe in the top right or down below the video. Thanks for watching. Please give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, anything, and I will see you in the next video, guys.